Happy Monday. Anthony Special here with Big Energy Profits. Want to give you a brief market update, kind of give you what I'm looking at for this week moving forward, recap a little bit on last week, and this way you know what the game plan is for this upcoming, these upcoming sessions. So, last week we saw oil, energy as a whole, take a dip about 8%, roughly $4 and change, both on WTI and Brent. It was really kind of the first meaningful drawback or correction that we've had since we've seen this rally, we've been monitoring this rally as it continues to move in the direction it's been going. So guys, this is meaningful. I mean, is this a turning point or is this just a correction? And that's what we're going to get into the nuts and bolts of, and we need to take advantage of it the best that we can. So firstly, it all circulates back to one thing, and that's the virus. In particular, how different countries are dealing with it, and of course, vaccination progress. Now, things happening over the pond in the UK are different than things happening here in the States. The UK kind of started off well, but only half of their population thus far has been vaccinated, and the US kind of caught up fairly quickly in the past couple months. Some states are doing better than others, but here nor there, this is still a hurdle. And to compound on that hurdle, there is some other issues that are lingering, and there has been some mutation of this virus. Now, when a virus mutates, these vaccines may not all be as effective as we thought they were. So in UK, in certain areas, particularly Germany, France, Poland, Italy, they have had some areas that they have introduce new lockdowns to. And the reason they've done that is because they're trying to prevent this next strain from traveling. And this is nothing new to us. I mean, we've lived with this with influenza for hundreds of years, centuries. That the flu vaccine that you get this year is the highest probability of what got reproduced or transformed from last year. So, it should be no surprise to us that this is a virus. It's mutating, and unfortunately, all these people that get vaccinated are likely going to need some kind of booster to fend off what could potentially be the next strain. Same thing with the flu vaccine we get every year. So, as we continue to move in this forward motion, this is what we're contending with here. I mean, this is really a significant part of controlling the demand side of the equation. We know OPEC is stepping in and trying to control the supply. They're meeting monthly, which is not something they usually do. Saudis took 1 million barrels a day offline. I mean, there's only so much you could do on that side of the equation. There is the other piece, and the other piece is demand, and that demand is being heavily affected by this virus and the vaccination rollout. And I will go to my final point on this, the economic situation here in the United States, and particularly the economic relief package that was just released has really given that dollar some strength. And it is traditional that when the dollar builds strength, that commodities take a hit. Why? Because all commodities are pinned to the US dollar. That's what buys them. So with that being said, this is why we're seeing a healthy hit. This is all part of the equation to the drawback that we saw last week. Now, do I think we're in for a downturn? I don't. But we're going to let the market tell us what's going to happen next. I don't want to precede the indicators. Let the indicators tell us what's happening. We will follow them in a disciplined way, and that will get us profitability as we have in the past. So we also have some rising oil rig counts. Another thing, adding to the fact that adding more supply and compromising the demand. So that's where we're at. I know that's a lot to throw at you, and I didn't mean to puke it all on you in one shot, but I want you to have the points of what caused last week's sell-off. So from a purely technical standpoint, now this is just going off the chart, we should find an area here of support above $56 and below, and resistance below $63. So we got an area here to play with, and we're going to see how quickly price returns to where it was, or if there is a little more pullback. But we did see some stabilization come into the market already. And listen, we're going to play it by ear. We saw a little stabilization Friday after Thursday sell-off. We're seeing again thus far this morning. And we will just continue to monitor it and in a very disciplined manner, take advantage as it presents itself. So if you guys want to learn more how we take advantage of this market, there's a link directly below this video. Click on it. You'll learn more about myself, more about my service, more about how Big Energy Profits may be a fit to help you grow your portfolio. Guys, have a blessed day, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Take care.